Welcome to Medicare Lagniappe, where we cut the confusion on all your Medicare-related questions and cover topics plus real-life scenarios to empower you for a better understanding of your Medicare options today.
Welcome to Medicare Lagniappe, Fossil Group's premier site of learning everything about health insurance. My name is Caroline Badon, and today I'm here with Meredith Bechac, registered dietitian for Mary Perkins Cancer Center. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you. This is just a
too.
little bit of something we haven't done yet, and I just love putting our foot in the water of all these different things. So
Awesome.
also, we support breast cancer, so it's just like super important to have you here and special.
Wonderful.
Especially in the middle of October.
I know, I was about to say, this is a perfect month to focus a lot about, prevention and recurrence for breast cancer, especially in, our women population.
Right.
So some things that, I really love about Breast Cancer Awareness Month is that, we can talk about foods and some things that are in our control to kind of help mitigate that disease state. So I would love for us to talk about a little bit of that today.
Tell me a little bit about your passion for
Yes.
this and like what led you to your passion in nutrition and a little bit about your journey.
Sure. So when I was in school, I wanted to choose a career that was something consistent to keep me stable, of course, to pay my bills,
Right.
but also something that I felt like was ever changing and that kept me creative. So a lot of food and nutrition research has some evidence-based practice that every single month we're getting, new journal articles and things to share with patients and for the community to make sure that we're using food and nutrition to mitigate some of those disease states like we were talking about with breast cancer. So that's a lot where my passion lies. I've most recently had an interest in integrative and functional medicine, so a little bit more of a holistic approach to healing the body. So really getting to the root cause using herbs and supplements, mindfulness, meditation,
which is really becoming popular.
It is. It's a lot of buzzwords of mind, body, and spirit, and the connection between everything and your body being a whole unit.
Right.
So that's really what I'm passionate about, and really love educating my patients on that.
Love that. So tell me a little bit about why nutrition is important when it comes to breast cancer prevention.
Absolutely. So there are so many facets of nutrition and so many facets of food, especially in our culture in South Louisiana. Food is tradition. Food is feeling. Food is emotion.
Food is fun. Food is everything here.
It's everything. But food is also used as fuel for our mind and our body. So a lot of things that I will educate my patients on, whether they're in active treatment or in survivorship, is talking about the different food groups and how those play into some, prevention and preventing recurrence of breast cancer. A big topic that I talk about is protein. So making sure that our body is getting enough protein, and that doesn't necessarily have to be just animal-based products. We can really talk about some of those plant-based products as well. So things like your hummus, your edamame, your chickpeas, even like organic soy products are really great. But I will always encourage my patients to stay on top of their protein because your protein is going to help your body recover and also build muscle mass, which is great. So that's always good, whether, like I said, whether you're under treatment or you're in survivorship, or just for every day. Your protein is going to be so great. It's such a building block for health.
It is. And a lot of people, like, just to kind of like get away from breast cancer for a second, a lot of people try to lose weight by reducing what they eat. And it's not reducing what you eat, it's reducing the bad things that you eat and increasing that protein, because that protein is going to get that fat off of you, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's so
making
important.
sure, making sure that you maybe are not eating less volume, but changing the composition of what you're eating.
Exactly.
So absolutely. Protein's really good in helping your body to stay fuller longer.
Exactly.
Which helps with maybe some mindless snacking to help your body to be at a goal weight and a healthy weight.
Yes.
A lot of what I educate my patients on as well is making sure that we're reducing or keeping our body at a healthy weight, especially reducing the abdominal fat that our body has, because that's where our vital organs are living. So we want to make sure that we're reducing some of that abdominal fat to make sure that we're, having optimal organ health,
Right.
and just really feeling good and reducing some of that inflammation that
So
our
that your
body
body can
has.
fight for you.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes. So,
Absolutely.
how can healthy eating, we kind of just touched on this, but just I want you
Yeah.
to dive a little bit deeper for me.
Okay.
How can healthy eating reduce the risk of breast cancer?
Sure. So, a lot of like kind of like we were talking about, different components of nutrition, our food as fuel for our body. One thing we want to keep in mind as well is making sure that we are getting enough fiber in our diet.
Yes.
So, fiber can be through our whole grains. So, kind of like we were talking about, protein is wonderful, but what are we accompanying it with?
Right.
Whole grains are going to be great. Even fruits and vegetables are
Hmm.
going to have a lot of fiber. We want to make sure that we're eating our fruits and vegetables as close to the whole source as possible. So the whole food. That fiber is going to be really helpful in our digestive tract to really pull any toxins or things that need to be excreted from the body out.
Hmm.
So we want to make sure that we're having healthy bowels, healthy belly, and that's going to be helpful for breast cancer prevention because we're removing those toxins from the body and any waste.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know we've talked about protein and fiber and the importance of both of those.
Yeah.
Obviously, your fruits and veggies, but give us some like specifics on the food that is good
Okay.
to help prevent breast
Yeah.
cancer.
No, this is good. A lot of my patients ask me, okay, you're telling me all these good things. Can you help me create a grocery list?
Yeah, and I know we're focusing on breast cancer and it is breast cancer awareness month, but like
Yeah.
nutrition as a whole is important for your well-being and your health and your wellness. So like even if you don't have breast cancer or don't have someone in your family that has breast
Yeah.
cancer, this is like this can help you too.
Absolutely. This can help with prevention of any disease state.
Yes.
So, a lot of things I like to encourage my patients to have on their grocery list are going to be foods that are anti inflammatory foods. Different foods that we eat, medications, stress, environmental toxins are going to cause inflammation in the body, and that may lead to disease states, not just breast cancer, but it could be a multitude of things. Some of your anti inflammatory foods are going to be those foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids.
Hmm.
So, cold water fish,
Yes.
organic olive oils. Of course, your organic fruits and vegetables are going to be great. Antioxidants are another thing that we should talk about. Your dark leafy greens. So, kale, spinach, Swiss chard, those
All
are
the things
really
that a lot of people
good.
don't like.
I know. Those are really good. But another thing I like to tell my patients, even if you're not consuming the whole food, those are really good things to freeze and put in a smoothie.
I was about to say the easy
Yeah.
way for people that don't, I love stuff like that. But if
Yeah.
they don't, you put it in a fruit smoothie and you don't even taste it.
Yes.
That like a lot of the blenders, I don't know if yours does, but mine will tell you like greens up to this line,
Oh, that's
protein powder to
good.
this line, water to this line.
That's
And
good.
like once you blend it up and you put your spinach at the bottom, you don't even taste the spinach, but it's in
Correct.
there.
Right. And I tell people the same thing about cruciferous vegetables, your broccoli, your cauliflower, your Brussels sprouts.
Hmm.
I'll encourage my patients to do like frozen cauliflower and throw
Yes.
it in like a strawberry banana smoothie. You're not able to taste it.
Right.
It'll give it a little bit more creaminess, and then you're getting that good fiber benefit.
Because that strong smell and taste doesn't
I
come out until you
know.
cook it.
So true. So true. So,
Yes.
even okay, so more antioxidants, your dark berries, your strawberries, your raspberries, your blueberries, um,
Blackberries. Yeah.
all of those are going to be great antioxidants as well, helping your body to reduce the amount of inflammation that's occurring and reduce your disease state.
Yes, that's awesome. Love those tips. So tell us a little bit about the components that make up a balanced diet to
Absolutely.
prevent breast cancer.
Sure. So, kind of like we talked about today, we want to make sure that we're doing good sources of quality protein, whether that be animal based or plant based. We also want to make sure we're doing our whole grains, sticking with our fruits and vegetables as well. Good source of fiber, all of our antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins. And another key component that a lot of times my patients may miss is hydration.
Yes,
Making sure
water
you're staying
is the
hydrated.
key.
It is. It is the key. And I'll encourage my patients as well, even if you don't enjoy just plain water, put some fruit, squeeze a lemon or a
Lemon,
lime.
lime, cut some strawberries, oranges, anything.
Yes, to get that hydration in. So making sure that you are staying on top of your hydrating liquids, and everybody's amount of hydration per day is going to vary.
Hmm.
So that could be it may look different for everybody, but somewhere give or take around 60 to 80 ounces is what I see is fairly normal. So
Yes,
making sure you're staying hydrated, but all of those components are going to help you to have a balanced meal and to, like I said, feel fuller longer.
longer.
Yeah,
Yes.
allowing your body to really eat, absorb your nutrients, digest, break everything down.
And that water's going to flush it out. Now, when I say that water's going to flush it out, the importance of electrolytes.
Yes, Electrolytes are wonderful, and we need to make sure that we have those in our diet. So, a lot of times we may see that salt gets a bad rep,
Hmm.
but
But it's,
salt is one of our electrolytes,
yes,
which is good.
yes, pink Himalayan.
Absolutely. We want to make sure that we're getting some good pink Himalayan or some Celtic sea salt
Hmm.
into our diet, and just a little bit, not too much, not too little. Make sure we're either sprinkling that on our food or even just a little bit in our water. It's
Yes.
always great to get some good electrolytes in, because your body is staying hydrated with that water, and then those electrolytes are acting like little gripping fingers, and they're going to hold on to into your cells. Then your body is staying really hydrated.
Yes.
So, yes, that's a
That's an
good
awesome
point.
tip.
That's a good
And it's
point.
a lot of thing. It's water is what a lot of people don't realize.
Yeah.
So important,
Yes, so
and that's
important.
another good thing about vegetables is they're so full of water.
Yes, and that's what I was telling a lot of my patients during the summertime. It's a little easier to stay hydrated because
Yes,
your
because you're
tomato,
eating all
your
that stuff.
watermelon,
Cucumber, all the
cucumber,
good snacks that
all
you
of
get to
those.
pick out the
Yep.
garden, wash, and eat.
I know. So it's a little easier, I think, in the summer to stay
Whereas
hydrated.
during the winter, you're eating gumbo and red beans and all these
Right,
things.
right. So I know. And then you're in the winter, you're not as warm or hot, so you're not going for
Drinking
the
as
water.
much.
So I always tell people, especially when it gets a little cooler, to put, some water bottles on the counter, make sure you're
Hmm.
filling up your water bottle and keeping that consistent.
Yes,
Even
I
like
agree
an
with that.
herbal tea, that can be something that is hydrating as well.
Yeah, or a little mint in your water,
Yes.
anything. There's
Perfect.
ways to fix it.
Yes, I love that.
So tell me how maintaining a healthy weight
Okay.
through proper nutrition
Yeah.
is going to help with breast cancer prevention.
Absolutely. So, kind of like we were talking a little bit earlier, making sure that your body is having you're at an optimal weight, but then you want to reduce the amount of abdominal fat that your body has
Hmm.
to make sure that it's not putting any pressure on those vital organs. One way to make sure that we are keeping a healthy weight, of course, is going to be nutrition, but then also physical activity. As women, we're more prone to osteopenia, osteoporosis. So, doing some strength training
Hmm.
throughout the week is also just as beneficial as doing your cardio.
Right.
So, making sure you're walking, you're getting your fresh air, riding your bike, but then also doing some resistance training. So,
Yes.
providing your body with resistance. If you think about it, your muscle is kind of like bubble wrap around your bone.
Hmm.
And we want to make sure that we have as much bubble wrap around the bone to protect the bone.
Right.
And that's going to help. And as your body builds muscle, it subconsciously burns fat.
Hmm.
So that's another way to make sure that our body is staying really healthy. We're
Right.
making sure that we're, going to be at an optimal weight, reducing some of that excessive abdominal fat, and reducing our risk overall for breast cancer.
Yeah. So give me a few little tips for women that are, either fighting breast cancer or trying to prevent it. Not saying like go be Mr. Olympia and lift all this weight,
No.
lightweight
Yeah.
band work. Tell us a little bit more, dive a little deeper in
Sure.
there for some examples.
Absolutely. So even something as simple as some hand weights. So if you're, maybe watching TV at night or watching a movie, just doing a little bit of hand weights is going to
Hmm.
be great. Your body can be used as resistance training. So
Yes.
even doing some, small floor workouts are
Hmm.
great. Of course, everyone's body is going to be different. There may be some surgeries or different kind of limitations that your body may have. But like I said, any of that resistance bands, like
Band
you
work.
said, band work
It's
is
amazing.
always great. Yeah.
And
Um,
stretching.
Stretching is great. Yoga is great. Even yoga, like with meditation,
Yes.
or
Pilates.
yeah, Pilates
Yes.
is good. So, all of those wonderful strength training exercises, your body, may see some results from that more than a cardio 7 days a week.
Right.
So, it just depends. Everyone's body is so
And cardio
different.
is exhausting. Yes, strength training is exhausting too,
Sure.
but cardio is just mentally and physically
Mhm.
exhausting because you're not building your muscle while you're doing it.
Sure.
Yes, you're using your legs and things like that, but that strength training is just so beneficial
Absolutely.
if you're doing it the right way.
Absolutely. And like I said, as you're building your muscle, your body is subconsciously burning fat as well. So you're going
Yes,
to be at an optimal weight to help your body to function most properly.
right. Give us one more thing from you. I
Yeah.
would love some lifestyle recommendations for
Okay.
people that are trying to prevent breast cancer.
Sure.
So, some day to day things.
Absolutely. So I always encourage my people, we are reducing our inflammation and we're reducing our stress. So if something like meditation, or like I said, walking, or even yoga, or scripture, if that
Hmm.
resonates with you, any of those things to help reduce stress are going to be really wonderful to help your body to be able to, fight disease state, prevent disease state. Something that's pretty underrated is just sleep.
Yes.
Quality sleep that's uninterrupted. I know that can be hard or difficult
Difficult.
for people in different life stages, whether you are maybe a new mom or maybe you're experiencing pain during the night or you have different things going on. But getting quality uninterrupted sleep is really good because that's when your body is doing a hard reset.
Right.
And that's when your body is, mitigating all of that inflammation for you to start anew the next day. So, sleep is really great. And then making sure that you are taking care of your body as much as you can. One thing that I think is really good is, getting a massage and
That's what I was about to
detoxing.
say. Yeah.
Yeah. Allowing your body to truly just kind of,
You feel so detoxed and relaxed
you
after.
do rest and recharge. And then another hot topic is grounding. So,
Yes.
truly putting
Laying in
your
the
feet
grass.
to the earth. Yes, laying in the grass, letting your body touch Earth's energy, and
Feeling the
truly just
sun.
releasing. Yeah, feeling the sun. That's
The
another
sun
good
is,
one.
I don't know if it's just me,
Yeah.
but feeling the sun on your skin is
Yes.
healing in its own.
It is so healing. Absolutely. The sun is very
And
recharging.
the weather is about to get to the good spot.
It's about to
So,
be divine. Okay.
Meredith, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, I do want to make it known to all of our listeners that we do offer health insurance here at the Fossil Group. That's what we're known for.
Okay, great.
So, policies for those under 65 for
Awesome.
individuals or family members. Over 65, so Medicare, that would be a VA with veterans benefits, someone retiring, someone that's turning 65,
Okay.
coming off a group coverage, anything like that, as well as small group health plans.
Okay.
And then what really touches on this topic is that we offer cancer policies and hospital indemnity policies too, which are huge because you never know what's
Absolutely.
going to happen to you. And to have that
Absolutely.
extra cushion and protection is so important.
Absolutely. Thank
So,
you.
thank you. That's all for today, Meredith. Thank you again for joining us. If you've enjoyed this video, like and subscribe and stay on the lookout for more. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and visit our website at fgiala.com. Thanks for watching. This has been a Fussell Group Insurance Advisors educational production series. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe and stay on the lookout for more. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and visit our website, fgiala.com.